Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Mr. Patrick Triple X, your friendly guy fanboy, and today I have a story for you guys. Stories about how I got left at homecoming. For those of you who don't know, homecoming is kind of like a dance. It's like one of the first dances of the year. Sophomores and freshmen can go to it, unlike prom, where only seniors and juniors can go to it. And so yeah, I'm about to tell you guys how my date left me during homecoming. But first, if you guys wait till the very end of the video, there's a really kind of just some insight into how my conversations go with my buddies. There's one of my buddies who's just talking out of his ass for a little bit. So if you guys want to listen to that, I really appreciate it. It's kind of funny. But anyway, so let's get into the story. So there was a girl that I was dating in my sophomore year of high school. We had been dating for about 3 weeks. Not too long at all. That's hardly any time at all as far as dating goes. Her brother was actually the punter and kicker on our football team. So I don't know why the guys thought that was so funny, but they were always giving me shit for dating the punter's sister and everything. So, but she played varsity soccer. She was actually a really good athlete. She was a freshman, I was a sophomore, and she was a really good athlete. So and I've always been an athlete myself, so I kind of gravitated toward that. That was really awesome. My current girlfriend's actually in track, and she actually went to state for track. So yeah. But anyway, so I ended up asking her out to homecoming using the soccer field. I asked some of her friends to get together and help me spell out homecoming like in field markers and cones on the soccer field. And all of her friends were like freaking out and everything. Like they were almost in tears over this, which didn't make any sense to me. But of course, she walked out of the locker room, it's a field house actually. She walked out of this field house and saw me. It was like almost in tears, and I was feeling like the man. I was like, "You boys getting laid on homecoming, yeah!" I was feeling so good and everything. But yeah, so of course she said yes, and oh boy, man, I was feeling like the man in town. But so it's funny because we ended up eating dinner at my dad's house. My dad has 5 acres worth of property, and he has a pretty nice house. So we ended up eating there for homecoming dinner, and we had like steak and cake and stuff, and it was pretty nice. Yeah, got stuff in my throat. But my mom ended up driving us to homecoming because we were all sophomores, and none of us had any cars or driver's license. So feeling like the man getting driven by his mother, right? That's kind of humbling. But yeah, so we get to the dance, and for those of you that don't know, if you've been to a homecoming dance or any kind of school dance, they usually have pictures for you off to the side once you enter in, where you can buy pictures. Well, my mom was like, "You need to get pictures. No, you need to get pictures. I'm gonna get pictures. I'm gonna beat your ass. No, I'm gonna beat your ass." Which she would have beat my ass if I hadn't gotten those pictures. So we going in, we got some pictures real quick. Look at this nice 3-piece right here. Ooh, baby. We got those pictures taken and everything, and as soon as the pictures were taken, she dipped. She was gone like my daddy. Like, she was out of there. And I was like, "Well, where are you going?" And she went off and hung out with some of her friends were there. So she decided to go hang out with some of her friends and everything. I went back to like the dance area, and there was like area for your jackets and everything because we were all wearing tuxes. And I put my jacket down, and I started to dance. Yes, your boy was dancing by himself on homecoming night. I was the only guy there at that point without a date who was dancing. Like, and I think it was "What Does the Fox Say" came on. This is when that song was super popular, and I just went total bonkers. I looked like I was on an acid trip or something, but I didn't care. I wanted to have some fun. So she went off and did her own thing, and she came back about 30 minutes later. I tried to get her to dance, and she didn't want to again. And so I went back and I danced on my own again. I was working up a sweat. It was a B.O.B. Oh shit, what was this? I think it's like, I can't remember what that song was called, but it was a song by B.O.B. and I think it was like Ray Bans or something. I don't know. And Little John's, everyone was like, my school is so ghetto. Our principals and teachers were like surrounding us, like watching us to make sure nothing got out of hand. And just this sea of high schoolers going from the window to the wall, to the sweat drip down my balls. Oh yeah, like that's what was going on at my high school dance. I went to a ghetto school, but yeah, so. I eventually found out through one of her friends. Yes, it's kind of that middle school shit where you got her friends coming to you, talking to you about her. But yeah, I found out that she was dancing with a freshman friend of hers. I don't know the deal behind it, but at that point, I was like I got that calm face inside, you know, but secretly deep down inside, I was like so heated. Your boy was so pissed off. I was like, I went through all this work to get my damn homecoming date. I've never exactly been a ladies' man. For me to grab a homecoming date, almost, you know, 3 weeks is kind of last minute when it comes to homecoming, but I was not very happy. So I went out and danced my emotions off, like that scene from Footloose when Kevin Bacon just goes apeshit crazy. But yeah, and we ended up breaking up that night. It was like outside. I looked at her and she looked at me, and I was like, I don't think this is working. She's like, yeah. I was like, all right, that's it. That was pretty much it, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if this something like this has ever happened to you down in the comment section below. Go ahead and tell me your story. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you guys so much for listening. And like I said, no hard feelings. Anybody in the story. This isn't even a big deal anymore. This was years and years and years ago. Just doing this for you guys' entertainment purposes only. So I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Oh, and yeah, that clip that I was talking about is coming up right about now. So enjoy.
Tell you something. Kid Shady touched me one time without my permission.
I knew it. Something seemed shady about Kid Shady.
And then he proceeded to take off my pants, and I was yelling the whole time. I said no. And then he touched me. If I had a doll to show you, it would be much easier to explain. But he touched me right where my mommy said not to let anyone touch me at. Oh yeah, so hey, just for everyone's knowledge here, 1 in every 4 men has some kind of same-sex sexual experience at some point in their life, so just keep that in mind, that 1 of the 4 of us has fucked a guy.
I don't think that's how that statistic works.
I mean,
He did just
kinda the
admit
one
to
that
having
raped
some
me.
type of inappropriate relationship with Shady.
Yeah. So that's 2 out of every 4 guys. That's 50% of men are gay.